Hi guys, this is Ayu from Japanese with Ayu. 皆さん、こんにちは。Ayu です。In this video, I'm gonna talk about the grammar something です today. So it's from Genki1 book chapter 12. So if you have Genki book, get the book ready. If you don't have it, don't worry. I'm gonna explain all the grammar that you need to know from chapter 12 today. Many people have a hard time with understanding this grammar because this has subtle nuance behind it, and you need to get used to hearing native Japanese speakers using it. But today, I'm gonna try explain as clear as possible. I also made a free PDF just for today's video. This PDF has all the explanation and exercises, so you can use it even after watching this video. If you want to get that for your study, go to the link in the description and get the PDF for free. Okay, now let's get started. So basically when you use something desu is for these situations. 1. Explaining the situations. 2. It has to be a context beforehand. Whether it's mentioned or it is said, there are some contexts before this grammar something desu. I usually tell my students that this is the way we usually speak. So let's say something desu sounds more natural than just saying something mas, something desu. Because when you just say always like something something desu, something something mas, sometimes can be like robotic, like you're talking like out of the book or something. It's fine when you are doing a speech or when you are reading something, but when you usually talk, we often use something desu a lot. If you don't get used to hearing this, you might not get the verbs that I'm saying. Even though I'm saying really easy verb, for example, 食べる. If I said, 今日寿司を食べたんです. And then you might not really click that I'm saying the word 食べた, 食べました. If you are really used to hearing 食べました all the time, if I said 食べたんです, and then you'll be like 食べたん, 食べたん, たん, です, like this. So that's why you need to know this grammar is really important because we use this all the time. When you hear Japanese people are talking, we use this desu so much. So even though if you know this verb, you might not get what that means. That's why this is very important for you to study and when to use and how to use it. Okay. So I'll give you some examples. So if you just talk about something like objectively, you don't use desu. So if you just want to say like the train is delayed, so you just say 電車が遅れています. That's like normal sentence, right? You're just telling someone that the train is delayed. 電車が遅れています. Now I want to use the grammar desu. So here's the situation. So let's say I didn't know that train was delayed, and I just arrived at the station and I just looked at the screen. It says that the train is delayed. So now I just realized that the train is delayed. Now I think this is my emotion. Now I see it, I noticed, and I say, 電車が遅れているんだ. 遅れているんだ. So I wouldn't say like when you see something, like I notice something and I say 遅れています. This sounds really robotic. That's like doesn't include any of my emotions. So because I just noticed that I didn't know before, I would say 電車が遅れているんだ. 遅れているんですね. If it's formal. So let's say if I'm with someone else and I can just tell them, hey, the train is delayed. 電車が遅れてるんですね. 遅れているんですね. Like this. So there's a context beforehand, which is I didn't know the fact that the train is delayed, and now I just realized, so I'm saying with んです. So it's almost like with my feelings, how I feel, and I have to say that I just noticed. 電車が遅れているんです。遅れているんですね。遅れているんだ。Like this. There's another example. Let's say I'm just asking someone, Hey, have you finished your work today? 今日の仕事が終わりましたか? So there's no context beforehand. I just want to ask them, Have you finished? 今日の仕事終わりましたか? That's normal, right? Okay, now I just want to use the grammar んです here. So the situation is, I didn't expect this person finished the job, the work so quickly. So I just realized that this person finished it. So I'm gonna say, Wow, did you already finish? Because I didn't expect, I would say, もう仕事が終わったんですか? もう仕事が終わったんですか? So, 終わった short form んですか? 終わったんですか? So, if I'm very surprised, I wouldn't say, もう仕事が終わりましたか? This is not natural. Okay, so there's a context. I didn't think this person finished the work yet. And I'm surprised. So I want to express my feelings. And I say, もう仕事が終わったんですか? 終わったんですか? Like this. Okay? So when you use んです, there's something or your thought beforehand and like something that you didn't expect or something you just noticed, you use んです. Okay? Okay, another example. Let's say I'm looking for a camera at the shop. So that person who's working at the shop come up to me, ask me, 何を探していますか? 何を探していますか? This is just normal statement, normal sentence, right? What are you looking for? So I can say, いいカメラを探しています. Okay, so this is nothing to do with their emotions or anything. They just want to ask, hey, what are you looking for? So you just say the normal sentence. 探していますか? But let's say I'm looking for something on the street. Okay, so this is already like a rare situation that you see someone who's looking for something on the street. That's not normal. That's not what you like. That's not the same as you are looking for something at the shop, right? Because when you are looking at the shop, you can expect that someone asks me, like, what are you looking for? But if I'm looking for something on the street, and then people want to talk to me, and they want to ask me, oh, what's going on? What happened? Then you can use this grammar. 何を探しているんですか? 何を探しているんですか? So this has like a context of this person didn't expect that I'm looking for something on the street. They really wanted to ask me or talk to me or express their feelings. What are you looking for? Are you okay? And they're like worried about me. This kind of situation, you can use んです。何を探しているんですか? Because this is not a normal situation. So basically, んです is used when the situation is like you have urge to ask something or you want to tell something because of what's happening around you. So it's not normal context, but something isn't expected or something isn't what you thought. Then you use んです to put more emphasis or to put more emotions in sentences. That's why I feel like this is important, because otherwise you always sound very robotic. You don't really have emotion in the sentences. So you need to use this for certain situations to express your feelings and make it more like natural conversation. Okay, now there's another situation you might use んです. The situation is when you are asking a reason or when you are telling the reason. So it's implying, even though you're not saying because of this, but by using something んです implies that you are telling the reason. For example, let's say I'm late. I'm late for the class, and teacher asks me, "Why are you late?" So the teacher wouldn't say, どうして遅れましたか? It's more natural to say, どうして遅れたんですか? どうして遅れたんですか? Because you are asking a reason. So I would say, バスが遅れたんです。バスが遅れたんです。I wouldn't say, バスが遅れました。If I said バスが遅れました sounds really like I'm reading the book, the bus is late. But if I said バスが遅れたんです that implies the bus was late, that's why I'm late. So it implies that reason why, and it just sounds more natural, it sounds more like human, not robot. Okay? Another example. Let's say this person, my friend, looks very happy today. 今日は嬉しそうですね。And I wanna say, what happened? 何かあったんですか? 何かあったんですか? I wouldn't say, 何かありましたか? 何かありましたか sounds really official. 何かありましたか今日は? Not like that. I want to ask the reason why she's happy. 何かあったんですか? Casually, you can say, 何かあったん? Or 何かあったの? But yeah, it's from あったんですか? 何かあったんですか? So she wants to say a reason why she's happy, right? So she says, 彼氏にプロポーズされたんです。プロポーズされたんです。She wouldn't go for like, 彼氏にプロポーズされました。Yeah, this is really unnatural. If she says, されたんです implies, that's why I'm happy. Because my boyfriend proposed to me, that's why I'm happy. プロポーズされたんです。So whenever you use んです you put the verb short form before んです。So something んです something んですか asking a reason or telling a reason. Okay, now I want to practice more with you. I'll give you some situations and I want you to make sentences with this grammar, something んです。Okay, so I'll give you the situation. Okay, let's say you went to Tokyo last week. And I'm gonna ask you, oh, why did you go to Tokyo? You wanna say, because my friend visited me from America. Okay, so this is like asking a reason and telling a reason. So first of all, how do you say, I went to Tokyo last week? Try. 先週、東京に行きました。So this sentence, you don't have to change it. You can just say like normal sentence because you don't have to put the emotions or you don't have to explain the reason why or anything. So you're just saying, I went to Tokyo last week. 先週、東京に行きました。So, I'll ask you, なんで東京に行ったんですか? Because I'm asking the reason, I'm using んです。なんで東京に行ったんですか? So you can say the reason, because your friend visited. 友達が from America アメリカから to visit, we use 遊びに来る So 友達がアメリカから遊びに来たんです 遊びに来たんです。Okay? Don't say 遊びに来ました。That doesn't sound natural. 友達がアメリカから遊びに来たんです。By the way, when you look up the dictionary, visit is always 訪問する in Japanese, but no one uses it. So I'm just telling my students, if you visit someone or if you are going to meet someone, we always use either 会いに行く to go to see them or 遊びに行く to visit and hang out with them. Okay, next situation. I want you to say, I'm really tired today. And I'll ask you the reason why. Why are you tired? And you can say, I worked 12 hours yesterday. Okay, so first, can you say I'm tired? はい。疲れました。疲れました。So I ask you, なんで疲れたんですか？なんで疲れたんですか？ So you say, I worked 12 hours yesterday. With んです。昨日12時間働いたんです。働いたんです。Okay? If you want to put the emphasis on 12 hours, you can say 12時間も働いたんです。This is another grammar. Actually, this is from Genki2 book. So I will explain later on in another video. But in Japanese, we can say, putting the particle, make it sound like, oh, wow, like I worked 12 hours. So more has this impact, like 12 hours. 12時間も働いたんです。Next situation. I want you to say, I have no money. And I'll ask you why. You can say, let's say, because I spent a lot of money on my holiday. Okay, so first you say, I have no money. お金がありません。お金がありません。So I would say, なんでお金がないんですか？なんでお金がないんですか？ Okay, so no money, there is no. ある for the negative is ない。Okay, ないんですか？ You can say, on holiday. Or you can say like, I spent a lot of money for my trip. Trip is okay. 旅行でたくさんお金を can say, I spent. So spend money, we use the word to use. Same for use something, 使う。そう、たくさんお金を使ったんです。使ったんです。Get it? Okay. So, first, you need to know when to use it, right? Second, you need to know how to use it. How to use it is easier. You just put short form and んです。When this is noun or an adjective, you have to put なんです。For example, if I said, because I'm a student, 学生なんです。学生なんです。Okay? If it's an adjective, put something なんです。For example, きれい。きれい is an adjective. きれいなんです。きれいなんです。Otherwise, just いい adjective んです。Verb short form んです。Okay. When to use it? Like I said before, when you want to tell a reason or ask a reason, or when you have urge to say something or ask something, about what's going on around you, because you want to put your emotions in, like something that you didn't expect happens and then you just realize that and you want to say something, or something that you didn't expect, so you say, you're surprised, or like, I didn't expect that, kind of things. So you use something this. I know this grammar is a little bit difficult to get because this has all the nuance to it, and it doesn't have it like this in other languages. Easiest way I explain is just use this because it sounds more natural. It's closer to how we native Japanese speakers speak. If you want to get away from how you sound like always reading out from the book, or really robotic, not natural, like you obviously tell that you're foreigners. If you don't want any of those, you should try to use something this, because it sounds supernatural and that's how we speak. Try to find this grammar while the Japanese people speaking, because you would find it almost all the time. And probably that would help you to understand Japanese grammar or what they are saying more, because if you didn't know about this grammar, you might stuck in like, I don't know what they're talking about, even though I learned all the basic verbs. Because when you just learn from textbooks until here, even though I was teaching the whole time from zero on Genki1 book, until this chapter 12, they didn't teach you. So you only knew how to say something must, something this, which is not always natural. So this video probably blew your mind, and this is something you need to work on from now, because it will be so much easier for you to understand Japanese and to speak more naturally. So definitely, I really think you want to download this PDF for today. Try to practice more and more. If you have any questions, please ask me. You can write the question in the comment section below. Honestly, it's just practice. So try to listen to a lot of Japanese people talking, TV shows, movies. I don't really recommend you to watch anime for study because that's not natural either. But yeah, you can listen to my podcast. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. So next video is about something sugiru, which is too much. If you are a beginner, you can watch this from zero. I made a playlist for all the basic grammar. I started from chapter 1 Genki1 book. So yeah, you can go watch this playlist later. Also, looking forward to the next video. 今日もありがとうございました。ではまた次回お会いしましょう。またねー。バイバーイ。